This is Alex Shamilov with Interviewing New Yorkers. Today I am taking a little consensus on a recent ad that came out targeting marijuana smokers. It's called the Stoner Sloth. It's about a minute and a half, using a sloth to describe marijuana smokers. They're in social settings, so it's like over a dinner table, at a party, in school. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna leave the link, so check it out just so you're a little bit informed. Anyway, I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna ask this, just present this video and get people's responses and what they think about it. And then I'm gonna give some of my opinions on the video. Thanks for watching. Alright, let's see. Alright, this is Derek, he's gonna check out the video. Thanks, bro.
No problem.
He's out of the loop, huh?
Yeah, he's just slow moving everything. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's dead on, bro. That's really freaking good, man. That was good. That wasn't a waste of time, man. I'm glad I used my time wisely. That was good. That was really good. That was fun.
So it's something to laugh at.
Yeah, that was. My man is just. Sorry. I thought it was fun.
I gotcha. What you think about it?
That weed got her messed up.
Well, you think it's that bad? Like with weed smokers?
They smoke every day.
If they smoke every day?
They were good.
They were good?
Yeah, they were pretty funny.
Do you think that it's really descriptive of weed smokers?
I guess it kind of depends. I mean, I'm not necessarily against smoking, so
right.
I don't really have a problem with it. But I think that I like the idea of the sloth and moving slowly and like not really paying attention to what's going on. So I think it's pretty accurate.
Okay.
What do you think about it?
I think it's a little extreme.
Really? Why do you say that?
I mean, it's just, you're taking like a stereotype of a stoner that they're slow and not really that sharp, and then, taking it to the extreme as if it's, I don't know. I think marijuana affects different people in different ways.
All right. Do you think that it's gonna convey a message to people to stop smoking weed, or is it gonna offend weed smokers?
No, I don't think it would offend weed smokers. I feel like it'd probably be. I guess it's possible. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know the effect that these kind of things usually have.
I gotcha.
I definitely understand like the point it's getting at. So
I gotcha. It would be a little bit offensive to people that do use it for some kind of other reason.
Probably people that smoke. What do you mean, like for medical purposes or something like that? Like I said, I think it affects people in different ways. Like I don't think that you can stereotype. I mean, that you should stereotype or categorize everybody that smokes weed. They're going to be this kind of way.
I gotcha. What do you think? What kind of message do you think this sends?
That people that smoke weed are like lazy and awkward and stuff like that. That's sloth-like.
Do you think that's true?
No, I think it depends on the person. I know a lot of people that smoke weed that are not lazy, and a lot of people that don't smoke weed and are very lazy. So,
do you think it's that bad that there was a necessity for a PSA video?
I guess to a certain extent. I mean, if it's trying to like stop, young kids from smoking, then it's obviously a good thing.
Right.
Kids shouldn't be smoking. Then it will have more adverse effects on them more than like. I don't think that generally PSAs are going after adults as much. It's supposed to curb it when they're younger. So it's obviously effective to a certain extent and also necessary if there's problems.
I gotcha.
That's not true. It's not like that.
What you think about it?
I think it's a stereotype.
You think it's a stereotype?
Yeah. I mean, there is people that act that way, but if they do act that way, then that means you have to stop because you shouldn't be acting that way.
Right.
Yeah.
You said the first video. You said that that's not true.
Yeah, it's not true. It doesn't like how you say mess with your mind and like it's within yourself. If you want to pay attention in school, then you pay attention in school regardless. Well, that's how I was anyway.
Right.
So I think that they really shouldn't like compare that to a sloth.
So it doesn't mess on intellect, you think?
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think so.
That's funny. It's good. What do I think about drug use? So what
do you think about the commercial first? And their depiction of
a stoner?
Trying to make a statement not to use marijuana.
It's okay. I didn't find it too hard hitting. I just thought it was like I would be more direct and get to the point.
Okay, what would be the point?
Don't smoke too much marijuana because you're just going to zone out. You know, engage in life, and you can be a stoner and still do stuff as well.
Right.
So it's a fine line. If all you're doing is smoking pot, playing video games, jerking off to porn, I don't think that's too productive. But you know, I don't know. Maybe it's good to chill out at the end of the day, smoking some weed. You know, but when it affects what your goals are, or what you're trying to achieve, or your family life, or how you interact with people, or if you only can interact with people when you're stoned, then I think that's kind of fucked up.
This is an actual attack though at marijuana smokers.
Oh, really?
I don't think it's. I don't think they're trying to address medicinal smokers and things like that, but it does hit the weed sector.
So what do you? Well, you believe that they should have it like weed is not a bad thing, or?
I think if you abuse it, you know, just like anything, I don't think it's good.
I mean, me personally, I don't think it's bad. Alcohol is worse.
Alcohol's worse.
In my opinion. I don't know I've never met a violent weed smoker. I met a violent drunk, but not a violent weed smoker.
Right.
I just take it shit as legal.
I've never heard of aggressive weed smokers though.
Me neither. They all just sort of chill, hang out, eat something, sit down, just zone out. I tried it once. For me personally, it was not my thing because I didn't like how it made me like the sloth. I was like slow moving, delayed thought and speech. It was weird. After that, I was like, you know what? I don't like this shit. So I was done.
Okay,
I'll go back doing my little vodka soda and whatever, beer.
Do you think it was a little extreme, or it gave you a laugh? It seems it was.
It made me laugh. I laughed at it. I don't look at it as being too extreme. I mean,
but weed's something when you smoke, you laugh, you have a good time.
You laugh, have a good time, you chill. I guess it depends on the personality. For me,
I gotcha.
For me, because I like to talk.
Yeah.
I didn't like the fact that I was delayed. I was just shit was just slowed down. I couldn't get the words out. I just thought it was funny as hell.
All right.
I thought it was funny.
It was funny. It was funny. Do you think this commercial is a little extreme?
No.
No?
No, I think it's fine.
Okay.
I'm from Australia. You know, we smoke a lot of weed there, but everyone I know smokes weed wherever they're from. Whether you're from Holland, whether you're from San Francisco, New York, London, it doesn't.
So this commercial is trying to stimulate, because it was targeting younger adults.
Yeah.
Okay, the past assault,
Yeah.
that was a child,
Yeah.
the party,
Yeah.
and the school.
Okay.
These weren't adults in the videos.
Yeah.
So this video is just trying to kind of stimulate younger minds. So it wasn't really getting them to rationalize
Yeah.
about medical or non-medical, and it didn't really go in depth like you're saying. You're
Yeah.
right.
It's kind of like when I watch that, if you're a stoner, you're probably not going to be like, damn bro, that's me, I'm kind of fucked, I should stop smoking weed. You know? It's more like the parents might be like, oh, how can I see that my son is smoking marijuana? Maybe they're a bit slow, maybe they're not engaged, maybe they're zoning out. Maybe that's signs of my child taking drugs. So maybe it's better for non-marijuana users to be able to detect their peers or whatever, and maybe help them out. I don't know, but to be a straight up effective for marijuana users to not smoke weed, I think it needs to be more. I think it would need to be more hard hitting and more direct.
I could paint that size, and it might, it might be tall, it might be wide.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate it, Nathan.
And can I address the video specifically?
Yes.
So these are the arguments that I was lining up.
All right, let me get you right here. Nathan, so what do you think of...
Okay, so the fundamental problem with the sloth video is that it assumes that everyone that smokes weed has the same reaction to it. It's not true. You have
Crohn's disease, and when I first flared up, I was throwing up blood for 11 days and I almost died. I was skinnier than I am now, if you can imagine that. 35 pounds skinnier than I am now. And what the doctor didn't know or didn't care enough about was that when he gave me a steroid named prednisone, it was going to affect me very differently from everyone else from most people that take it. Some people get hungry, some people don't get hungry, some people get bursts of creativity, some people get delusions of grandeur.
When did you get off, what's the medication called?
Prednisone.
When did you get off it?
I stopped taking it in 2012 regularly. But I took microdoses of it for years, up until I moved out here, which was in February.
Where'd you move from?
Colorado, Grand Junction, Colorado. When I moved out here, I stopped because I became so happy just living in New York. I've wanted to live here my whole life, and I was scared my whole life.
40 seconds.
And so I moved out here, and I was really happy. So you should do what makes you happy, even if that means smoke marijuana, and it doesn't affect everyone the same way. I'm Nathan Carson. Thank you. Can I do this? Or is that bad?
That's fine.
All right. I want to be Emperor Sith Lord.
One thing that I noticed while I was interviewing people today is they wanted to know if I support the ad or if I don't. And they were actually curious to know what I think about marijuana. And I think the answer to that is simple. It doesn't really matter what I think about marijuana or what I even think about the commercial. It's the fact is that medical marijuana or regular, I mean, medical or non-medical is the same thing. You're smoking marijuana. It shows that it has helped in cases where prescription drugs were not able to help. And this is not speaking against prescription drugs, because you can use prescription drugs to help. But with cases like Nathan, prescription drugs have not been the solution. If anything, they cause a lot of side effects. My one issue with the ad is that it's creating a stereotype for marijuana smokers and is directly singling out the kids, because this ad is directed towards children and kids. It's gonna directly create a lot of criticism for kids that do need that medical and medicinal marijuana. It's gonna create this stigma for classmates and peers and even people from the outside to start, creating these kind of uninformed judgments. And I don't think the ad helped there. I just met Nathan, and I don't know a lot of people that deal with Crohn's disease and have expressed what he's just told me, how they go directly to marijuana to help with their Crohn's disease. So to me, that kind of invalidates the advertisement, because you do not go to alcohol or tobacco or any other drugs to help with medical issues. And the ad was an attack on marijuana, where it could be something that's helping a student. And it wasn't really portrayed, I think, fairly. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go get me some food. It means a lot to hear your responses, and it means a lot to hear your suggestions. If you have a question that you'd be interested in seeing me ask and go around the city and asking, it could be interesting, it could be fun, it could be a serious question, just shoot it at me, interviewingnewyorkers@gmail.com, and I will go around and pick a question and ask the question. I appreciate you guys watching. Please leave a thumbs up for this video and share it. Until then, stay trending and take care.